What if the first 5 minutes of your morning are silently programming the entire rest of your day? And what if I told you that most people wake up and immediately anchor stress, urgency, and self-doubt without even realizing they're doing it? Before their feet hit the floor, they've already checked their email, replayed yesterday's mistakes, felt behind, activated cortisol, and anchored anxiety. And then they wonder why their day feels reactive. Well, that's exactly what we're here to discuss in today's Mindful Monday. So if it's your first time joining us, feel free to type in the comments where you're coming from, any questions or comments you do have, and any topics you'd like to hear more about in the future. Also, make sure you stay till the end of this video to find out how you can receive some free gifts, including a hypnotic recording on releasing limiting beliefs and our weekly PDF cheat sheets. So for today, I'd like to show you how to reset your morning using one of the most powerful tools in NLP and hypnosis, anchoring. It's not motivation, it's not willpower, it is definitely not positive affirmations, it's anchoring. Because your nervous system does not respond to logic, it responds to associations. So we'll deliberately go ahead and install the right ones here today. Well, anchoring can be done anytime. Morning is an especially powerful time for this practice because the first 5 to 20 minutes after waking are what's known as a hypnagogic window. Your brain is kind of in between sleep and wakefulness, so both your subconscious and your conscious mind are fairly open, pretty equal there. So this means that suggestibility is high, emotional imprinting is strong, and identity statements go deeply. Anchors install quickly now. Now, people often waste this opportunity. They scroll, they react, they consume first thing in the morning, but high-level performers, they condition it. Your brain links states to stimuli. So if your alarm is blaring loud and annoying, you've linked dread with your phone, if you're using your phone as your alarm like I do anyway. If you stress about checking your appearance in the mirror, then you've linked the mirror with self-criticism, if you will. You've created subconscious anchors. And anchors fire faster than conscious thought. So let's take control of all this, shall we? So what exactly is NLP anchoring anyway, you might be asking? Well, anchoring is the process of linking a specific emotional state to a specific stimulus. Now, the stimulus can be a touch, a word or phrase, a breathing pattern, a posture, something visual, a cue, or a piece of music. Your brain already does this automatically. It just tends to anchor more negative things easily, right? For instance, the smell of sunscreen, for most people, that associates into a vacation. A song might remind you of a past relationship. The smell of a hospital might give you anxiety. We're simply using the same neurological mechanism, but we're using it deliberately. Now, let's go ahead and do a brief demo here today to install a morning power anchor. This is where you shift from information into transformation. So follow me exactly if you can. Sit upright with your feet grounded flat on the ground, or you can recline if you're a little more comfortable. If you're in a safe place to do so, you can go ahead and allow your eyes to close down. Good. Now take a slow breath in. Let it out. A sigh maybe. And I'd like to invite you to remember a time when you felt clear, capable, calm, in control, and energized. Not stressed, not frantic, powerfully steady. It could be a presentation you nailed. It could be a workout you completed. It could be that flow state that you get into at a certain time or during an activity. It could be a moment someone praised you, or a time you handled something with maturity. Maybe it's a quiet morning when you felt centered, or something completely else, something different. Doesn't matter. Take a moment and step into your own memory and really step inside that memory. See what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel what you felt. That's right, good. Now make this positive memory even brighter. Increase the contrast. Turn up the emotional intensity by 20%. Notice where this feeling lives in your body. Is it in your chest, your solar plexus, your spine, somewhere else? Just notice. Good. Now dial that up like a radio knot from 20% to 40% to 60% to 80%, dialing up those positive feelings all the way up to 100%, really feeling all those good feelings. Now that's right. And as this feeling is peaking, you can name this feeling. You can name it with a word, a phrase, an image, a sound, a song, but taking a moment and naming it in a way that makes sense to you. Good. Now, once you have that, go ahead and press your thumb and middle finger together firmly. If you already have a different anchor, use that one. And hold these fingers together. You can use both hands or one. Now take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, you can think or say your word or phrase. Good, good, good. And we'll do that 2 more times. So fingers pressing together, breathing in, filling your lungs all the way up. That's right. And on your exhale, again, think or say your word or phrase. Good, nicely. Now, 1 more time. Fingers touching, breathing in, filling your lungs fully and completely. And on your exhale, think or say your word or phrase. Good. You can relax your breathing. You can relax your hand, your fingers. Shake that off. Think of something neutral now. Anything at all. Maybe your grocery list, what the weather's like. This is what we call a break state. Take a moment. Good. Maybe even open your eyes. Think about the weather or something else. Perfect. Now, if you did open your eyes, close them back down. Press those fingers together, firing your anchor again, and notice what happens. If that positive state returns even slightly, because we've only done it 1 time or twice, a couple times here, really briefly, it's the anchor installing itself. So now we strengthen it. Go back into your memory. That's right. This time, intensify it even more. Add confidence. Add clarity. Add grounded certainty. Feel your posture shift. Feel your breath deepen. Build that feeling up all the way once again until it's so strong it's like you're completely in it right now. Peaking when it's peaking. Good. Now again, fire your anchor by pressing thumb and finger together. Take a nice big breath in. And on your exhale, you can think or say your word or phrase. Good. And 2 more times. Fingers touching. Breathing in. Exhaling to your word or phrase. Good, good, good. And 1 final time, fingers touching, feeling those good feelings, breathing in, filling those lungs. And on your exhale, again, think or say your word or phrase. That's right, good. And then relaxing your breathing, relaxing your fingers. And notice the shift. That's neurological conditioning. That's not mindset. That's state control. You can repeat this as often as you like. Yet for now, coming back to the room, allowing your eyes to open if you have not already. That's right. Good. Now let's attach it to your morning. Tomorrow morning, before picking up that telephone, number 1, sit up in bed. Number 2, imagine all those good feelings again, building them up nice and strong because you want to anchor peak states, not something in between. And then press or fire your anchor. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, you can think or say your word or phrase. Right. Next, repeat this 3 times total, so 2 more times. Good. And then as you relax your breathing, your fingers, say internally to yourself, I begin from power. You are now linking your morning waking with a resourceful state. So repeat this for at least 7 days. Research now says it can take 66 days to create a habit. That number used to be 21 or 28, darn it. But either way, repetition creates an automatic state for you. So before long, you will notice that the moment you sit upright, your nervous system will begin to anticipate this wonderful, powerful state. Anytime you touch your fingers together, you can bring that back up too. So what an incredible way to start the day. And for my high performing kind of folks, you can stack anchors as well. This means adding in layers like calm, focus, discipline, gratitude, self-trust, etc., whatever you want. But what you want to do is, as you're stacking anchors, you want to install each one separately over time. So perhaps you take 7 days on the first one and then another 7 days. You don't want to do it all at the same time. But what this does is you become neurologically primed before the world even touches you. This works so powerfully because you're not trying to think positive. You are training state-dependent memory. Your brain performs differently depending on the emotional state. calm brain is going to make better decisions. A confident brain is going to communicate better. And a grounded brain means less impulsivity. Your morning sets the tone of the operating system. And you don't need 90 minutes of routine to do this. You just need 2-3 minutes of intentional conditioning. Now, there are a few things that you can that can get in your way, if you will. So what you want to avoid is definitely scrolling before you're anchoring, or replaying arguments in your mind, or reading emails, or really engaging in any type of negativity. Because what we do not want to anchor is a negative state or chaos. Remember, we want to anchor in the peak of a positive state, something we want more of. People automatically anchor in these negative states, this chaos state. And most people do this actually daily and very early in the day. And then they wonder why they feel behind or whatever. And so here's your new morning formula. Wake up, sit up, or, lie, but don't fall back to sleep. Choose your identity, what you want to be feeling. And then you recall that kind of time when you had that and build it up nice and strong. Yeah. And then name it, breathe it, anchor it, and then repeat it 3 times total. And then you can move on with your morning. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's neurologically intelligent. Your mornings don't have to be random. They are now programmed. The only question is, are you doing this intentionally? So install your anchor, condition the state that you do want, and watch how your days begin to change. Because when you change the first 5 minutes, you change everything that follows. Now, if you'd like a free recording and other gifts, simply write the word mindful in comments and then follow the link, which I'll put in. You can also private message me if you prefer. And if you'd like to work one-on-one to rewire your mind even deeper, I'd love to hear from you. You can email me at unwindthemindllc@gmail.com. Check out the website, unwindthemind.com. And until then, trust the process, train your mind, and keep breathing into your power. Have a wonderful Mindful Monday.